Good evening. Welcome to Better Content Gaming. I'm Jim. And we're back in the Khalida campaign for the final again. Yeah, so funny story, in case you missed yesterday's stream, which there wasn't really anybody there in the end. I kind of joked on Twitter that I was going to carry on playing the campaign until, even if it took until 4. In the end it was 2:30 when I gave up. I gave up. If you've watched any of my stuff before, I think I've realised this before, there's a few things I learned that if I end up streaming too late, I get really tired and I stop making sense and I start making mistakes. I don't think I've necessarily made any game mistakes, but there was a big mistake in just... I mean, you might notice the difference on my front screen today. It's got a question mark on the finale. I need to stop being so definitive. I said that... last week or whatever, when I put in a tweet, today we start an invasion of the Southlands, and of course we didn't. It was all prep instead, and we got some way, but we got held up in a couple of battles, and I possibly could have rushed and beelined, but that's not what I want to do. I've said this many times. I don't want to just rush for the sake of it. And well, we kind of, I guess the other lesson actually is be wary what you wish for. Because I wanted Cedric to put up a fight, and he wasn't really doing it. We took multiplayer, we took the Black Pyramid, Black Tower of Arcan, a few of these other settlements, and yeah, last episode, Army lost, Khalida. And this is the moment when I kind of like, it's not so much, it's not about, it wasn't, a rage quit. It was just, I was just like trying to decide what do I do next, and I realised my mind wasn't thinking straight. It's like, just stop. Don't be so foolhardy and stick to this random promise you made just for the sake of it. Because I was thinking, basically deciding, do we do the final battle with Khalida or not? Do we wait for her? Do we build a new army? I mean, you kind of should. She's a legendary, right? But I think what we kind of decided to do, and I still think it's a good plan, I wanted to think on it anyway, is I'm going to finish off Cetra. By the way, Lamazash, actually, it's definitely worth going and watching the last episode. I mean, bear in mind I'm going to be a bit tired and stuff, but there were some good battles. We actually got screwed over by the High Elves a little bit, and Setep's army got destroyed again. And I went and re-looked at the footage, because he basically had an army here, and then what's that? Rakash was over here in an ambush position. They saw the ambush, got to Setep's army, but then Rakash wasn't drawn in as reserves. But Setep had marched, so he couldn't withdraw. And I could have sworn they were close. And I went back and looked at the footage, and I realised a mistake I made, because Setep was on a chariot. The little red circle around it was basically covering pretty much all the chariot, but like all the front parts of the chariot, so the horses and everything, but it wasn't like covering the flag. And so when I just did it, it's like, oh yeah, that's in range, no problem to back each other up, and they weren't. It's not the end of the world, because this is, we had a few big battles over here as well, which is the other reason it took longer than we expected. And we don't really need to fight any battles over here, but I at the same time don't want to just abandon parts of the Empire just for the sake of it, just for the sake of rushing towards the end. So yeah, we did lose Khalida's army, but the battle with Cetra is actually really good in hindsight. I wanted a challenge. I mean, we could have run away. We were sieging Qatar. They had a fairly decent garrison. I think they had the highest level of the garrison. And they had an army in there. And then Cetra himself came in. And these two armies were small, but they had a lot of elite troops. So there was like, one of the Lord was on a War Sphinx. There was another War Sphinx. There was a Heratite and there was a Scorpion. There was some Carrion, which Carrion aren't a big deal, but there's a huge variety. So they had a bunch of chariots, an Acropolis Knights, not a huge amount of infantry, and a catapult as well. And I think what it really showed up is actually one of the weaknesses I hadn't really come across in Khalida's army, is that Khalida's army was very good at shooting dealing with very infantry-based armies, or particularly infantry-based armies that only have like maybe like 1 or 2 cavalry or monsters, or you know, a handful, so they can pick up one at a time. But because a large portions of the army were just fast, they smash through the tomb guard, and like the war sphinx just kind of goes straight through the tomb guard and into the archers, stopping them from shooting. And I didn't dwell on it enough, but I went back and looked at the footage of the kills, and it's like, yeah, my archers hardly had any kills whatsoever, and they're normally my big killers. So yeah, not my finest moment. But it's good. It's good. That was our last epic clash. I mean, I don't feel like... It just made me realise that, like, some of these other armies are just better. I mean, we could have pulled back, and then... If we had retreated, we could have faced one army. I mean, the power bar was slightly in their favour. So if I wanted to be really... If it wasn't looking for the challenge, I could have just retreated... Maybe followed up with the 2 armies, and it wouldn't have had the garrison at least, so there would be a third of the force he wouldn't have to deal with. Or he would have stayed then, and the next time we could have gone in with Lamizash. As it turns out, I don't know why Cetra was being a bit... Cetra was on a sliver of health, and he just kept doing like donuts in his chariot, and we couldn't quite catch him. For some reason, Cetra went and plunked himself right in front of Lamizash's army in March, and he just went in, and it was very easy auto-resolve, and he came in and took this. But yeah, so I wasn't sure what to do exactly, but I was thinking, so we've got how many turns for Khalida to come back? The question was effectively, so Khalida's back in 3 turns, so it's not actually that long, and Sycoman Bull is 2 turns, so it's not going to be all that long. I think the questions that I was having trouble thinking, because you can't necessarily think straight when you're really quite white. I'm moving him back to recruit more troops, to quote unquote create a new army for Khalida. I'm not sure. The better idea though is I think we'll finish off Cetra with the armies we've got. Then we'll get all armies together and take the best units and some of the cool heroes, and we'll use them in the final battle. And we'll do a modified version of Khalida. Think about this, like, I mean, the archers are tier 1 unit. Yeah, sure, they're rank 9 and gets loads of buffs and stuff. But I think maybe this stage game I should just have the Ushapti with bows. But that might. I don't think we've really got any over here. Oh, that's not my army. Huh. Well, I think he's got a few, hasn't he? We would have to wait 10 turns for those things to come back, which might end up being that long anyway. I don't know, probably not. We'll start building up another army, because we've effectively got room for 2. Because we lost setup as well, and we weren't fussed about rebuilding setup, not at this stage. Yeah, so we're looking at 9 turns for these. So it's potential waiting for them and get those back in, and go for a bunch of these with, and we'll get a bunch of cool stuff, and we'll see. We'll have fun with our army. I don't know what to expect from the final battle, but yeah, that battle kind of cements us, like, yeah, Tomb Guard aren't that great. But anyway, we wanted a challenge. It's been a while since we had a good fight, so here we go. But we should... Let me get that in 5 turns. We should have a good fight. Right, I went to have a look at characters actually. I think we were doing that last time. These 2 are just giving me... Because the problem is I can recruit more units, but then like how long is it going to take me to get over there? But I'm thinking I might try and do that. Recruit a bunch of stuff and send stuff over, but if it doesn't get there in time, it's fine. We'll consider that basically our basic backup plan. Yeah, so we can get another Lich Priest, can't we? This was it. I was looking at this and thinking, I think all I potentially care about is, be nice if we got a wise one that gives us extra experience for any units we recruit. Because we don't need one to go in an army, basically, at this point. Okay, I'll leave that for now. And we haven't gone round and spent any money in ages. We were waiting for these, Oh, we'll have a look. Let's give it a notification. I can't remember exactly where we were. Right. Luckily, Sycamore... I'm blaming Sycamore as well, because, I hope he watches this later. He, in chat just before he went, because he was a Lich Priest in that army, he said, oh, give me an honourable death. All I want to do is serve. And it's like, you jinxed it, didn't you? He had an honourable death. That's for sure. He had a death anyway.
The grass smells on me.
I'm just going to have a quick look up here, see if there's any more armies over there. No. So this is basically it, isn't it? Khemri's going to be... Khemri itself is going to be relatively tough. We'll have to get a couple of armies in there. Yeah, I was thinking Khalida's army instead, because we found the...
I shall make him proud.
Catapults weren't that great, so we'll just go with the extra. Which guys? Okay, I think we did do a few things the end of yesterday. Just like, oh, I did these quick auto resolves. And it's like, I think when I got to make any decision, it was like, oh, I don't know what to do.
Do not betray your king.
Okay, there's not necessarily much here, but they are going to be recruiting. I'm just thinking with this army, can we... I wonder if it's worth going and starting sieging Khemri now, stop them recruiting more, and we'll get another army there at some point, and we'll retreat if we get attacked. Well, unless we get attacked and we think it's going to be... If we have another army there, then yeah, it might be alright. I'm just going to go get this one, actually, because we're going to recruit a hero. Not that it matters. We're not going to really get him anywhere, are we? What kind of army is this? Oh, it's my Cav army. Oh, you get the War Sphinx next turn. I thought we were on that this turn. This time. Okay. No. We were going down here to improve your War Sphinx. That's the thing I want to check, and I can't really check at the moment, is what, because I know Khalida, we basically buffed the basic infantry and the archers. I can't remember what else. So we'll have a look at that when she's back, and we'll decide what to put in our army. Maybe consider that. I mean, I think in some ways Lamazash is a more fun lord because he gets a big mount. I mean, that's the thing, I built up Khalida as like a support, which means she's good in combat anyway, but she hasn't had any buffs for that herself. Ah, Grimbeard. I was thinking we should I might get Grimbeard and Corbinite into the final army. Because I think that might be cool. I
forbid this. Fate differs.
We've got a prince there. We've got any characters? No. Let's just try and assassinate people where we can. Nice. Oh, of course, we lost one of our guys last time. Well, he got wounded in his attempt to assassinate somebody.
Immortality and power. Shatter their bones.
Yeah, I mean, it's some pretty meaty garrisons. Okay, we...
To battle
Oh,
for the Creator God.
you can't really build towers for a reserve army,
To
can
war
you?
for
I just continue the siege. Because, of course, they can't use towers and things like that. But then this army could.
Never tire. Such a weak dynasty.
I don't know if he's going to be in range to reinforce. Oh, he might do. Yeah, see if you can see how that red circle is around the chariot. Imagine it was the other on the other side of the chariot. So it's all around this horse stuff. So it looks like the majority of it was underneath the red circle, but not the flag. It's just it was. I blame the graphics.
I need more.
Oh, okay. These guys aren't doing really anything. I don't think there's anything they really can do. Ignore the siege equipment. We won't end the turn just yet. Let's see about spending our money. We'll get a bunch of weapons as well. We'll have a look at our final army and stuff as well. Make sure the heroes and stuff are proper. In fact, with that in mind, let's because I think I like the idea of putting Grimbin and Corbinite in there. So let's have a look. Make sure they've got some really cool. Let's have a look at a talisman and an enchanted item for him. Get them proper equipped. Ooh, yep, let's get that one. And we want an enchanted item. Regeneration and poison attacks. I mean, he'll get poison attacks anyway. Then just go for more ward save, extra melee attack, extra charge bonus. Don't care about the Vanguard. And we could just go. Well, the problem with the potions and stuff, they only last. You can only use them once. I mean, you get big batteries like. Yeah, I'm tempted just to get this. Get extra ward save, cause terror, +4 melee defense. Ooh.
They have served me well.
I wonder what his ward save's up to now. Oh, it might not come into effect on here anyway. Just says 10%, fire resistance. Okay. Anything worthwhile in here? I think all of this is campaign stuff, really, isn't it? 8 Skaven, sea legs, 8. Also, the other thing about reason why I wanted to put this off till today as well, because I know at the end I would like to have an overview, because you get all the stats at the end. I mean, you can look at the stats all the time, but you know, I'm a big nerd for numbers, so I like to have a look through that, see how many battles we fought, and go over that kind of stuff. Corbinite is in this army, is it? Yeah, let's have a look at him.
A loyal servant.
Oh, you got the brass cleaver, which is good. Cause you're good on foot, right? Well, you give extra experience, guys, but you can have. That will also work if we. Are there any effects flying, guys? Oh, I think we're going to be in a similar situation with you. Enchanted item and talisman. I've generally focused on making sure they have good weapons and armor. You know, I don't see a reason not to go for the same thing, you know. And the talisman. Again, none of these other ones give like. Oh, there's not huge amounts of talismans, is there? We still got 100, so we could. Don't know what other characters are in there, because it's like, oh, it'd be cool to get some of the big characters, like get P-Dogs in there, perhaps, and but then you end up just putting too many characters in. Maybe just have an entire army of just heroes. I mean, part of me's like, that actually sounds quite fun. I don't know about so much with these. I can imagine it'd be really cool in a dwarf army. God, that's tempting. I do want to do a dwarf campaign at some point. There was this whole scenario, I remember it being in White Dwarf, which is the monthly magazine for the tabletop game. And they did this, it was like a scenario, it's like you take 7 characters and you give them a bunch of magic items and stuff to make them really powerful, and they go up against a full army. And I think that could be quite fun. Don't know. It might be a bit silly as well. Might be tricky to actually get them. You want to get them all leveled up. We'll worry about that in another campaign. I don't think tomb puts and stuff are particularly good, but I think it would work quite well with dwarves because they're all very tanky. Right, let's have a look.
Arise, my legions, rise!
Right, I'm gonna get rid of this. I say we might need a public order building. Right, Tower of Arcan's already got its building, I think. If I'm not mistaken, Pools of Despair. Because we could want to be getting some of the pyramids in. We've got one built, but I believe Bega. Yeah, Bega's got one. I don't think Plain of Tuskers has, or Antok. So we need to get this upgraded. And we'll get that one in as well, get the extra gems in. Public orders, fine. Springs of Eternal Life in Qatar. Now I believe Qatar has one as well. Springs of Eternal Life has that. Right, so that needs up to... I need to get this leveling up. I need a population surplus for that one as well. I mean, do I always need that? Okay, I'm gonna get rid of... I like the extra movement upside it. Let's get rid of this. And we'll put in a public order building there. I don't want to get rid of the defense buildings at this point. Let's just have a look. I doubt there's any legendary buildings here. Oh, landmark buildings, I guess is the word. Black Pyramid. We're not building that. The corruption's too ridiculous, and it doesn't really make much sense. I mean, it's really good. Don't know how Arcan deals with corruption, actually, if he's affected by a vampiric corruption. Right, we've looked at these ones. What about here? Have we got anything cool in these places we should bear in mind? Nope. Surprisingly few. I'm gonna upgrade this. I have a feeling this army might cause us issues at some point. Let's just go. Let's go to our capital. Oh, maybe not. Let's just not just a capital. Yeah, let's upgrade you, and let's throw in a hero Titan building over here. Yeah, so-called capital. That's largely built up now, isn't it? Oh,
Powered on life.
Sentinels of Time. I don't think there's anything else. I realised finally right at the end of like this would have actually been a better place for recruitment, because then over here we can only build the Scorpions. Just it's only these two buildings we're missing. Oh, and I guess we don't have the building for the extra leadership. No, it's sorry, extra recruitment rank. So I mean, recruit heroes and lords over here, but then recruit units over here. I feel like we should just build kind of whatever over here. Don't care about any of these, do we? Should I upgrade this? Just because. Income from faction. Well, I mean, I say just because. It's not necessarily a terrible idea. Fortress of Dawn. You've actually got things you can do. Not anymore. Okay. Let's end the turn. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it is going to be much longer. I know I've said that before. I'm still worried at Hex Auto. I meant to look at Hex Auto actually, because they're going down with us, public relations wise, and they confederated with ITSA. So I wonder if that's going to cause us an issue. Because this has been our friends right from the start. I wish it could have gone the other way. And Hex Auto became part of it, so. It's got a lot of armies over here. I'm kind of tentatively Rakash. I'm kind of going after this vampire rogue army. It's been there forever, and Khalida doesn't like vampires, so I don't feel like we need to particularly beat up the Dark Elves anymore. Oh, well, I'm just going to retreat. I've learned my lesson, and hopefully retreat in the direction of that army.
We retreat!
And then we can kind of have both armies there. Oh, they're probably running away now. By the way, I've got... I can't remember what the mod's called now. Oh no, that's going to bug me. It's the capitals that... I'm just going to plug the mod and then I forgot. Let me look it up quick. I'd hate to not plug it properly. I mean, I've no affiliation or anything like that with them. I just think it's really cool. Is the... Oh, stray slaves. Give me a second. Let me look this up first. Unique GCCM, Unique Faction Capitals. It basically, for a bunch of the major areas, they have a unique skin for the capitals, and it grows depending on the level. So that's why Camry looks so cool. Right, we've got a bunch of slaves coming through. -8 public order, all provinces. Or loads of growth, but less diplomatic relations. That public order is massive. I don't... Oh, they're lot to serve. God, you're really going down now, aren't you?
Do not interest me.
Who are you at war with? Oh, I can't see the beast catchers are. God, that's just slowly going down. If the campaign goes on long enough, they will go to war with me, I'm sure of it. Not many people left now. 15, including all the rogue armies. Or, I say rogue armies, rogue factions, because there's some of them have a few, have quite a few settlements.
Living curse.
Right, Rahobi, you get in here.
Stop this.
Oh. Oh, it's Andrew. Damaged? Why was Andrew damaged? That wasn't me. Why didn't I get... I would have got a notification last turn. Oh, damaged building. Oh, okay. That's right. Right, Andrew needs to get leveled as well. I never looked at... Oh, I think I did destroy the building, didn't I, with the idea of getting a growth in. Oh, let me put that IMO mod on. I think I forgot completely yesterday. Just mainly so if it saves instead of crashes.
Find my harem. Land of the dead. My will be done. Send the chariots! Arise, my legions! Rise!
Right, I'll bring the other army in. We might see about fighting in a minute. Was it a soul plane? Yeah. Oh wow, that's... You can move really far. Can you actually reach a soul plane? You actually can. That's really bizarre. I'm surprised you can get that far.
Your king demands!
Oh. What band is that? Whatever.
To battle for the creator god!
I'm just going to continue the siege, actually. We'll wait. Maybe they'll come after me and attack me. Yeah, of course they've got walls. Yeah, they might come and attack me, but I think I'm going to send this army over here. Numas. Numas is a... No, it's not that good a settlement. It's a high level building, but they don't have the extra stuff. So... Lamzash may have his work cut out, but this is where that arrogance and hubris comes into it. That was first. When we giving you more armor, we were. Can I attack them?
Shatter their bones!
I think they're going to find me. Is this outside the settlement? It is. Oh, let's fight it. We're not going to get many more battles, so I think it could be quite fun. I like this army. It's much more fun to use than Khalida's army was, actually. Well, I mean, Khalida's army is good. I do enjoy a ranged army, or lots of... I like the coordination and, you know, buffing stats and getting good combos with magic and stuff. But there's something really satisfying about an army that's designed to just simply charge and smash face. It's a difference between I say something that's more like a sledgehammer. Do 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 do. Ooh. Oh, they've got reinforcements coming in from that direction. Right, they're deploying forward then. So we will. This is that Scorpion was in the last battle. This is the other army that we fought before. So we fought these guys. Not many of them left actually in the army. It was like that army, Cetra's army, and the garrison. Move them back a touch. We really want, I think.
Tomb King! Rise, my statues! Tomb King!
Not going to be any terribly subtle, I think.
Lord.
We'll get these guys to go after one of the big monsters. We might even wait a second and let these guys shoot them up a bit. In fact, let's put you...
They vex me. Sepulchral majesty.
Oops. Let's put you guys on the front line and we can move everybody in front of you.
Unliving king.
And we'll just keep these guys here for now. We're not going to need them for this fight, but you know, they can intercept reinforcements or whatever. Shoot the Scorpion, I think.
I am reborn.
We'll get you guys to...
Obey.
Oh, these bows made... Yeah, I should have just had loads of these in Khalida's army.
Master Sculptor. My orders enacted.
Okay, they're getting here quite quick. Ooh, you've taken some nasty hits already, haven't you? Should really get the Necrosphinx into the hero titan, being anti-large and all. Have you dealt with those guys? Brilliant. Right, turn to face up here, will you? Shoot them. Well, I'm going to get trapped by this next army in a minute if I'm not careful. In fact, let's get these guys to form up and let the big guys deal with this.
statues! Strike!
Oh, let's turn everybody off guard mode.
Networked!
Necrosphinx, let's get you and the leader over here. And most of you guys can probably charge up here now as well.
Stone Shaper!
Oh, in fact, let's get you to do your banishment. Oh, they've got another hero titan. Let's get you lot to pick on him, shall we? Tomb King not dead yet. Let's get this Necrosphinx over here as well.
Bow to me!
Let's go for a bit of regeneration. Why is he not dead, man? There we go. Let's get these Necrosphinx to charge, do a quick charge into these guys. Oh. A bunch of these guys are evaporating. Oh, they've spawned a unit somewhere. Oh, are they... They're not all evaporating, but a lot of them are.
Rise, my statues!
Right, let's get you speeding off. Let's go after some of these archers. Oh, are they all gone? Oh, they spawned another unit. Yeah, there is some kind of weird condition that you can end up spawning 2 of these. 3 of them? That's a bit weird. I don't know what's... don't know how that works. Because I'm sure they said in one of their previews it was like... oh, well... it's like 1 per army or something like that. But then that's not really been my experience. Or maybe each army has to take that many casualties, actually. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think I tend to run like an army like... because an army like this will never get the... there's just not... well, I mean, there's not enough guys in the army, right? I mean, I've only got 148 people here. And you need 370. And I haven't really had 2 armies with... all them kills.
Obey me! War statuary!
Oh, we should really try and use my necrotex to get some heals.
Great artist! Stone Shaper! Yes!
Okay. At least Cetra has a lot more advanced units than I don't remember Arkham really having anything like that. These guys are tough, actually. When I find that was the one thing I found as well, particularly with I mean, of course I know they're tough. They're the same units I have, but it's like when you've got like a Hydra or Stegodon or something like that charging towards you. I know like 5 or 6 archers in Khalida's army will take it out. Some concentrated fire. Not so confident with against the War Sphinx, even though she gives them all a bit of armor piercing and stuff. Although that army did have a lot of wasn't so easy to pick out a priority target. There were lots of priority targets. I did a thing where Arkan came close and I netted him, got all my archer shoots at him, and you look at his, you know, he gets awards, saves, and missile defense and stuff like that and so on. Probably should have just focused on some of the big monsters around him. I can't get all these windows sorted. Why is that not moving? Oh, sod it. Ooh, money.
I always need slaves.
Oh, that's weird. He's got some chariots left. Strange.
More slaves.
Sure.
Slaves.
Short-term replenishment would be fine. Oh, excellent. Talisman of Preservation is a nice one.
The craftsman.
To be trusted.
I can't remember what we were. I think we were just making you more of a badass yourself, weren't we?
All shall perish. To war for Nehekhara.
Nice. And another occupy. Where's that? Another region? Oh, we got Charm Shield. Yeah, Ash River. Oh, another storm.
To war for
Hey,
Nehekhara.
Lumas, you do have a building you can build. I probably could recruit a surprising amount here, couldn't I? Catan, I need growth for, don't I? Plus 90 a turn. I don't need that much growth. I only need a little bit. We will buy this next turn. Get this building. Let's scrap this building. And I don't know why I need to scrap two. Oh, I wanted maybe one of these buildings in there somewhere. I'm going to scrap this one. And I'll replace that in Qatar with a growth building.
I am destined.
And Luminous, let's get you on your reduction costs. So then those things will be even cheaper.
Find my harem.
Brooks.
They have served me well.
Armor, extra armor. Right, who's the one in siege? Should be this one, isn't it? We should fight this one either way, even if it's a good. Yeah, I mean that's.
Kill them.
I mean it's Khemri, right?
To battle for the
I don't think the
Creator
last few
God.
settlements. I think they're probably going to be fairly easy auto resolves. We might end up having another fight against the High Elves or something. Of course, I've got reinforcements as well, haven't I?
Tomb King.
That War Sphinx took a reasonable amount of damage, didn't it?
Tomb King.
Oh, Corp Knight. Yeah, sure, run along in your little horse with all these
They vex
massive
me.
creatures.
Tomb King.
No, let's stick you guys back and shoot straight at there. We'll keep the Shabti back to guard against the inevitable attacks there. And we'll move these guys up and potentially attack the walls or not. You on a horse? You're on a horse as well. Okay. Let's just cast these with our magic writer. Oh, is that? The gate's not destroyed, is it? Let's get these to target some of the archers, I guess. And we'll get we'll just get these guys to attack the wall. We might as well. Right. We've got a whole bunch of characters here. And a whole bunch of... Well, let's get the anti-large stuff a bit separate. Meme Lord, let's get you to go up. And... Oh, P-Dogs. Oh, Rahobi in your chariot. Okay.
Eternally loyal.
Oh, Grimbid's over here. Oh.
Attack!
Oh, that's Corpinite. I thought that was Grimbird. Oh, yeah, that's... Hang on a minute. Getting confused. There he is. Yeah, he's walking on foot, isn't he? Yeah, confused between my characters. I knew he was in here. I should get him up on the wall. And in fact, you can go in group 3, and then these guys could all come storming through. Ooh, they got a couple of necrosinks. Let's get these guys through. They're all the anti-large. Let's just target some of these archers. Oh, you know, actually the Tomb Guard. That's cool. And the archers can just shoot at somebody. Okay. Oh, let's see about... producing armor and stuff over here. I had to be careful. I think I did this last time actually. I had all these guys. Let me get these to come round. I don't know. Yeah, it's all my anti-large stuff is in that group. And yeah, I found my War Sphinxes had issues. gonna do some Spirit Legion on their hero titan. Oh, I don't know if he has magic defense actually. I think he might. Right, yeah, I need to get you out, don't I? Shoot at them, will ya? Enemy gates are destroyed. I'm gonna get you guys to actually run through here. And these guys are all coming here after these ones. Oh, I should have done that, shouldn't I?
Tomb Prince! Charge!
Where are my Necrosphinx? My Necrosphinx are here, aren't they? Let's see if I can get them to barge through. All these War Sphinxes are having trouble, actually. Which isn't terribly surprising. Yeah, I mean, they are anti-infantry after all. In fact, let's get you guys to... Oh. The Necrosphinx are here. Let's get these guys to swap. Come over here, attack the infantry, and we'll get the Necrosphinx to come over this way and attack their things.
Move, slaves!
How's Corbinite doing?
Black Prince!
Oh. I don't know what he's doing all the way over there, actually. Oh, he's chasing after me. Yes. P-Dogs, Grimbeard. That's P-Dogs. Can you come over here and try and heal one of these guys? That one preferably. Look, shoot these guys, will ya? Hey, P-Ducks, what you doing? Are you doing what I ask? And healing this guy? Got everybody coming to help you. If we can make this guy unbreakable and stop him from running, crumbling, that would work. Nope, he's dead. Damn. Damn. Oh well. That was a bit unfortunate. A bit badly handled. Might even call it barely competent. Alright, let's send my leader back in. P-Dogs though, can you you want to heal that one instead then? Oh, Rahobi, can you let's do some heals around here and see about you do some damage over to this lot. I don't know if we lost another war springs as well, you know, maybe not. I'm probably losing track. Oops. Oh, I think they're all starting to... No, I don't think they're all starting to crumble actually. Oh, maybe they are. I think it's just the Titan and stuff. Cool.